go,
Good
baby.
morning. Hello, everybody. How are you?
How is everybody?
How is everybody today?
Well, hello, everyone, and
Yeah.
welcome to Memory Bound's Papercraft Store's
Yep.
daily video. It's Wednesday.
Yep. 9:30.
9:30 a.m. We're right on time. I don't
Oh,
think we could get
No,
more
we
on
can't
time.
get more on time.
I think we're pretty good today. So
We
welcome,
are.
everyone.
Yeah,
I
welcome,
gotta hit this
welcome.
button.
It's Katie and Kelly.
We're
Oops.
here. We're here at Memory Bound.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
My phone just beeped, Katie, so I think we are live now.
I think.
For sure.
Yep, mine does too. Mine beeps for you too.
And it's Janet at Memory Bound too. So it's Katie, Kelly, and Janet.
We need to do that.
We need to remember that we've got Janet in the background taking care of us.
What would we do without our Janet?
I don't know.
Not much.
Honestly, I do not know. Janet, do not retire or anything.
Yes.
And
now I'm watching in comments.
Now we have Bunny.
This way.
Now we have
Good
Bunny.
morning. And Letha's here and Juanita. Good morning. Good morning. Yay, here they
look
come.
Look at them come. If you build it, they will come, Katie. Cheryl's excited about this video, and so am I.
So. I hope you like it.
Katie, we haven't had a new Katie folio for a long time.
It's been a while. It has been a minute. Life got kind of in my way of my creating, right?
Well, you got a little busy and stuff, but you're back.
Yep.
Baby, she's back.
I'm back. I should probably show the...
Do you have the kit? Do you have one of the kits?
Oh, I have it undone in front of me.
Here, I'm going to get one that's...
You're going to get one that's together?
I got one that's together, too.
I have one that's all... taken apart.
Well, welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, look at all the people coming on. Leanne's here, and Leanne and Joanne. And good morning.
And Mary Landy, good morning. When I'm looking like this, that means I'm looking at myself on the computer.
Is that your good side, Katie?
It's not. It's not.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Good morning, Ruby.
And Donna's checking in.
There she is, Donna Bakersfield.
So if you are just joining us and you missed our introduction, it's Kelly and Katie here at Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. And today is a very special day. I'm excited. A lot of people are. It's a Katie Day.
Yeah.
And we've got a junk folio kit for you. And it is a folio, and Katie's going to show us how to make it.
Yes. And we're going to make it. And then we're going to put, I have a note here. We're going to make it, then we're going to decorate it, and then we're going to junk it.
Oh.
So it probably you'll need to get maybe an extra coffee.
Okay.
And,
Katie, Lisa says you don't have a bad side.
Oh, thank you. It's very
my gosh, look at Lynetta. Oh, Lynetta is watching on mute while her students take their finals. Katie, look what we can do here.
Oh, that is hilarious. I saw that. Okay, I saw that the other day, and I thought that was kind of fun to do that.
I like it.
Okay, that is great. And Lynetta, are you a college professor or high school? Oh, she retires tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Let's go like this, Lynetta. One more day.
Oh my gosh, you just have to get through finals. And I love that. I hope, am I on closed caption? I think we could watch ourselves on closed caption.
I think so,
yeah,
too.
If you go to YouTube.
It depends on how your device is set up.
Oh, yay. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Beth is here. And Barbara's here from Tennessee.
Well, should we just go ahead? It's going to be a bit longer because I want to make sure that everybody is able to be successful in creating this, and even creating another one on your own if you would like to, because we have supplies that you can use. So this one is, again, the Noteworthy Junk Folio Kit. And it comes with everything that you need in order to create the junk journal. And it is $24.99. And it is all that good stuff in there.
Look at all that. That's like full packages of Simple Stories product.
And I love it. It was so fun. I was so excited that Kelly asked me to create with this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show you real quickly what you do get in the kit.
Hey, Katie, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
No, that's fine.
To give you an update on Lynetta. She's in junior high social studies and high school business.
Congratulations on your retirement. I bet you are so ready. And you won't feel retired until
Katie is a retired teacher. Many of you may not realize that.
Yeah, but you don't feel retired till fall comes.
Till fall.
And then you're like, oh, I don't have to go back to school.
Yes, like everyone's going back and I don't have to.
And North Dakota.
It's
Shelly's
nice
still in North Dakota.
A lot of people are congratulating Lynetta. So that is great.
All right, some other things you'll get in the kit is just one file folder. The tab where it is located does not matter, and I'll talk about that if needed. you will get a sheet of, I believe this is, now I can't remember if it's Pool. Yeah, I believe it is Pool. Of the Cutler by Pool. And it's already cut for you. So this is 8 inches and this will be an inside flap. This is just extra for you to use as how you want to. The junk you get is a piece of just ripped out note paper.
I like that.
But what's nice is that it has like the date and stuff on it, that was fun. It says date. The other junk pieces you'll get are a time card, a reading list. You'll get 2 envelopes, craft envelopes, a big one and a little one, a tag, a library card, checkout card, and of course the memory bound paper. Then you will also get half a tablet of the, I'm going to reach over here real quick. This is the Simple Stories 6x8 Noteworthy pad. You are getting half the pad. If you decide to purchase this, it has 2 of every sheet that's in here. And I'll just quickly flip through this.
Good job, Katie. It's a cool pad.
And then we also gave you a whole pack of the Noteworthy bits and pieces. And I really like this. It has numbers in there. And I use those. And then the big bits and pieces.
I like big bits. We cannot lie, can we, Katie? We like big bits.
Them. And I'll use those also. And you also get an entire case of washi tape in fun colors. And I do use a lot of this in my
crafting.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that word was
she uses a lot
gone.
of it. I like to use. There's so many uses for washi tape.
Yes.
We could have a whole washi tape.
In my file folder.
Katie, we could have a whole washi tape week.
Oh, we could. Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Oh, all the different things you could do with washi. Watch me washi.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to remind people that this is considered a junk kit because I'm going to show you how to junk it up. We still have a few of the Junk Starter Photographer kits, and it has all sorts of goodies in it also, and it's $21.99. And Kelly showed us a couple books that she was able to create with this, which was a lot of fun.
There's a video out there, and Janet will probably link it before we even think about okay, Katie, before we think it, she'll probably link it.
Oh, before we think it? Oh,
yeah,
I like that. We should almost
will.
write that down.
Yeah, she has done it. She's already done it.
And then we also had the Junk Start Kit, Nana's Kitchen. And this was during our cooking week, what we call it?
Taste of Crafting.
Our Taste of Crafting week, thank you. And lots of yummy stuff in there, and it's $20.99. And this actually comes with a binder in it.
Spiral book, yeah.
Oh,
6x8
wow. Yes, it does. I like that. I like that book.
Katie, there's a question from Letha that we probably want to address so she doesn't think one of us is retiring.
Okay.
Letha, Lynetta has finals going on today in her classroom, and tomorrow she is retiring.
Yes.
So today's her last day.
Congratulations.
So it's not Kelly or Katie.
No, Kelly and Katie
not
are not
yet.
retiring.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
So.
Oh, it's Letha. She's the retiree of the day. Lynetta. Sorry. It's good that I didn't call you Connie, because sometimes I will call people Connie.
Katie tends to call people Connie.
Yeah, so just some random names.
If Katie answers the phone, or if you come in and she says, "Hi, Connie," just go with it.
Yes,
right?
just please. And a lot of people I think do.
Just play along.
Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to switch
cameras.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
I got to scoot over here in the corner.
So if you're just joining us today, we've got Katie here, and she's launching a new kit, one of Memory Bound's exclusive kits that you can only get here. I don't even know if other people have done folio kits. I don't know other stores. I don't know that any other stores in Iowa have done it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't seen any. I've seen some Instagram things. But
so today we're launching a new folio kit.
Yep. And this will be the finished product if you choose to use your items this way. I feel like kind of a Star Wars thing. If you choose your destination.
If you choose.
So it opens up, and I am going to junk this up. So it does have some things in it that you probably wouldn't.
It's got some things
that I've already used to junk it up. Yeah. Let me see.
And we
have sorry, that was my big shoulder.
Katie has on a nice pink sweater
thank
today.
you. If you see it again, that's just because I'm closing some things. And then it opens up this way. And you can see I'm going to show the currently stamp, and I have some post-it notes of what I want to show you. And then this opens this way.
It's so cool.
And then it opens this way too. And then there's a pocket over here. So I'm going to show you how to set it up, and then we're going to decorate it, and then we're going to junk it up. And I'm going to put this to the side, Kelly, and then I am going to grab the folder.
So we're going to make the file folder?
Yeah, I need to close this.
We have other folio directions for folios that Katie has made in the past with the file folders. And they're just a fun surface, don't you think, Katie?
Yeah, I like them because you can do so much with them. We have all sorts of colors. When you buy the folios, the file folders, they come in packs of 3, so you get a top, a middle, and a bottom tab, and a rainbow of colors. We used red.
Lots of colors.
I'm also going to show you how to use, or I do use a yellow one, but we have all sorts of file folders that you can definitely purchase and use.
And Katie, we have 2 questions before you start.
Absolutely.
The size, they'd like to know the size
of my book.
Yeah.
8 by, I think I did it 8 by 5, 8 by 6, 8 by 5.5. But that doesn't mean all the pages in here are that size.
And then the other question is asking about directions in the kit.
There are no directions, but the reason I did that was because we're doing the video, and it's very simple to create. But on the front page of your kit, there are lots of pictures that you can.
We have pictures of Katie's finished pages.
Yeah.
So if you want to make them like hers, you
can. Yeah. And they're all in here, or all the pages are in here. And then on the video, you can go back and you can watch it at your leisure, and you can see exactly how I did different things, because I'm going to change it up too. And I changed it up several times. So if I wrote the directions, it would only be one way, and I want you to create it how you want to. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the outside cover first, or the file folder. And I will admit that I just made it up. So, and then I should write down my directions of how I did, but I figured them all out yesterday again. All right. I'm going to grab my trimmer, and then I have the file folder. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the natural folds, just the folds that are already there on a file folder. You're going to put those at the top. I think I might have to lift this a little bit so we can see a bigger area. And the reason I have my phone beside me is not so I can monitor anything.
Just in case you get a live one coming in.
No, so I can look at my pictures of how I did it.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, I'm going to move my scoreboard. And so I have my trimmer. And what I want to do is I don't want this like curvy edge. I don't want to worry about my paper having to sit behind a curvy edge or cut my paper. So I'm going to make everything straight. I have to close this real quick. Sorry about my big arm. All right. So what I'm going to do is put the tab on the right, the natural folds at the top.
What if your tab is in the middle? Do you need to worry about
I will show you.
Okay.
Would you like me to show you what happens or what to do?
No, just let us know.
So I am just going to put this over and cut it off. That's all I do. So then the tab is fine here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over just like this. And then I'm going to put that end on 8 inches. So I get my folder to be 8 inches. And then we'll put that to the side. I'm going to pull my garbage can a little bit closer. If your tab is in the center, I will show you. I have some examples.
Oh, thank you, Katie.
Yeah. So if your tab is in the center, well, this one's all folded up already, but if it's at the top, all you're going to do is fold it the opposite way to bring it to the bottom. So you just flip the way you fold it. If it is at the top, I thought I just went and got an extra file folder, but I must not have, Kelly.
You need me to get you one?
No, that's all right. What you will do is, here's a manila one, is that you will cut, so you'll have your natural folds at the top, and we'll pretend that this is at the, in the middle, which it was. What I did was I cut, I think it was about an inch off. It would be easier if I had a file folder. Kelly's gonna go get me a file folder. Thank you, Kelly. I had one here. You should see this area. Oh, I have one, Kelly. All right, so I'm going to show you now. This is if it's the tabs in the middle. I want it to be 8 inches, but I want that tab to be closer to this end. So what I did was, if I cut it at 8 inches, actually we cut it at 8.5. Cut it at 8.5, and then I'm going to flip it over and then go to 8. And that is if your tab is at the bottom. Now notice when I go this way, it's still at the top. So that is when I fold it the opposite way, and then it's right at the bottom. So that is if your tab is at the middle. I just showed that, how to do that. So let's go back to this one. Now what I'm going to do, I'll quickly review. So I cut this down so I didn't have the curved edges. Then I flipped it over to 8 inches, and I cut it down so I have 8 inches. So it's 8 inches tall. If your tab is at the bottom, or excuse me, in the middle, you're going to cut it first at 8.5 and cut that edge off. And then you're going to flip it and put it on 8 and cut it. But notice it's at the top, so you fold it the other way. And it's completely fine. Then it'll be towards the bottom. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put my trimmer to the side and grab my scoreboard and my scoring tools. Kelly, you don't have like the horseshoe of love around me. It's off to my right.
You got it way over there. You got to get up and reach it, Katie.
Now I want to make this edge straight. So see how it has a curve to it? I don't want that curve there, but I want to keep the tab. So I'm going to grab my ruler and I'm going to put this behind here so you can see it. A ruler and a pencil. And I'm going to measure from the top of this given tab. So from the top, I'm going to put my 1 3/4. Here, I think the directions are right over here. So from the top of the tab, I'm going to measure 1 3/4 from there, and I'm going to mark it here. And then I'm going to open this up, open it all the way, and then line my cutting blade with the pencil line. And as you can see, I like the cutter that has the wire in the middle because it shows me exactly where I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to cut that curvy edge off. So now we just have straight edges.
Katie, we have a new trimmer coming to town too.
Oh, yay.
From Spellbinders, and Penny and I both have one and we really like it.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
We have a new possibility of a trimmer for everybody.
Oh.
So Katie, can we
Do we show that again?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we just review?
Yeah. So with this one, do you want me to review from the very beginning?
I think just maybe a quick review
would
be good.
So with the file folder, with the curvy edge, I should say, with the natural fold at top, the tab on the right, I just cut it off to be straight all along here. Cut all the curves off. And then I flipped it over, put the left side on 8, and then slit it down, and I have my 8.
So basically you end up with an 8-inch file folder that is 8 inches tall.
Yep.
And straight cuts on both ends.
Cuts.
So no matter where your tab is, that's what your goal is.
Yep, this was a middle tab. So what I did to do with the middle tab is you put the natural folds so you can see them at the top. Tab is not on the the tab is not, this one was in the middle. So I put it first on 8.5 and I cut it. And then I flipped it over, put it on 8 inches and then cut it. And then notice when I go to the front, it looks like it's at the top. Well, we want it at the bottom, so we're just going to turn it inside out and flip it to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Now again, to cut this piece straight, because we have all those curved lines, and I don't want the curved lines, I'm going to measure from the top of the tab. I'm going to put my ruler at 1 3/4 right here. And then I'm going to draw a line at 1 3/4. You know what I was thinking? I'm just wondering, Kelly. If I 1 3/4, I marked it down here, but that's not where the ruler started.
Yeah, I wondered. I just figured that's where your ruler started.
I might have. I wish I could remember. It
might be a little short. Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be fine. And so those are the pencil lines that I want to cut at. So I lined it up on my trimmer, and I cut that off and make it.
Okay.
There we go.
So it just shortens that little piece up a little bit.
Yeah. So you can see they're both. I'm just going to look. Yeah, they're pretty good. But okay, anyways, back to this. Now I'm going to open it because I want to score it. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to score at 5 inches. And I'm ignoring the natural folds. We're not going to use those. We're going to make our own folds. So I score at 5 inches. And then I'm going to score at 10. Score at 5, score at 10. So we open the folder, score at 5 and 10. And then we want to fold them. And I like to use the sides, my edges of my scoreboard to get these nice and straight. And then score at this one.
There's something about file folders, don't you think, Katie, that are just, the paper is denser or something?
It is, and it crafts well.
It does. They're great for folios and things like that.
Now, we want this to become a flap here.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just going to put it on my scoreboard. And whatever
it is, you just do it?
I don't want to do it right along this fold, because it won't fold nicely. So I'm just going to put it right on the next one and fold it over. And there's your flap.
Oh my gosh, you made that look so easy.
But notice how mine's at the top and I want it at the bottom. So I'm going to open it up, turn it over, and fold on.
Just fold opposite?
Yeah. Yep. So I turned it over. And now I'm going to do the opposites. And it doesn't matter that that's showing. There.
So Shannon has a question about, so Shannon, yes, the file folder does come in the kit.
Yes.
You get the file folder and all kinds of packages of goodies. And it online on the product, it lists every single thing that you get inside the kit.
We're not going to worry about this line. That's the natural one. And we're not going to worry about that. That's the natural fold.
Oh, don't worry.
Yep, don't worry. Don't worry about that one.
Don't worry. I like how you wrote that, Katie. That's awesome.
There and there. I'm okay with this stuff showing because it's a junk thing. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
That's kind of cool too. I agree.
All right. Are there any questions about just how that's it for the folder, the base of it?
That was a question about whether the file folder was in the kit. Mm-hmm. And otherwise, I think we're good. You just made the whole base with
but that's it.
Just a couple cuts and what, two score lines?
Yes, about 3 score lines, and that's it.
And there you have a nice little folder.
Yeah.
And I think, Katie, once you make one of these, you're gonna play around and change it up and get creative with it.
And make it your own by all means.
The one question we have, like right there, can you just give us the finished size?
So it's 8 inches tall, and this is about 5 1/8.
It's about 5 by 8 approximately.
Yeah, about 5 by 8. I think I was going for 6 by 8, but I didn't have enough folder.
We have the folder.
Yeah. So I went 5 by 8 with a little extra room.
Perfect, Katie. I think that's amazing. I love it.
Thank you. Now we're going to make the inside this flap.
We have not had a new folio for a long time, so this is
amazing.
Really? Yeah, I
thought you
we
had
have
done one.
Not a file folder folio that I can remember.
All right, for this one, the paper, when you get the paper out, it's already cut 8 inches in the length, but we only want it to be 11 inches long. So we're going to take an inch off the end. And so then we have 11 by 8.
I like how you're doubling up your tools. You can just cut right on your crease.
Triple and all right, and now we're going to score this one at 3.5. And I always have to make sure.
I love that you've got this all figured out for us.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine if I hadn't? I'd be sitting here going,
I don't know how you figure how many trials it took to figure all this out.
I don't, how many of these do I have?
Do you have a few?
Just a few.
So there's Katie's trial and error.
And 7.5. 3.5.
Katie, there's a question from Juanita. She wants to know if you use a magnet to hold the flap closed.
Yes. And I'm going to show you that. But you are absolutely correct, Juanita.
We don't have a magnet in the kit, right? That's an
No, that was an add-on because you can use a magnet. You can use Velcro. You can tie it. You can put an elastic around it. And I think it depends on how big it gets. So a magnet might not work if it gets too big.
Really big.
I left that open for people to decide on their own. And so I scored at 3.5 and 7.5. And now we're just going to fold on those. And I do like to fold both ways. Just so it is a little bit more.
That's a good tip.
What do you want to say? Usable? Flexible. Yeah. And so I'm just going to fold those on. There you go. And that is your inside flap. We're going to have the dots up. So you fold it over and then back. And so you have the dots up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it inside our...
Katie, I'm really excited I'm here today so I can see how this goes together. I love it.
So what we have here, I think that will help. We have the first flap. This one is the second flap. Remember, don't worry about the natural folds. And then this is the third kind of window, so to say. So we're going to use this third piece to hook on our flap. And go ahead and grab whatever score tape you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to create this pocket here when we adhere it.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to create that pocket. So we need to do the punch. Thank you. Which is, we call it the Gloria W punch, the corner and notch punch. And it is $11.49. And I have been using this and it is absolutely amazing.
I love it. I got myself one too.
I like using the circles, but it's so fun to have just a different look to it. So we do realize that this is 8 inches long. And so we're going to find the center of our paper. I'm just going to show you a little trick, is 4 inches. And I'm going to draw a line there. And then I'm going to take my notch punch. And you can see it has this little V. We're going to put the pencil line to go down in the center of the V, because then it will be centered.
Katie, you're so good at explaining things. Thank you so much.
So you can see my pencil line, and I'm just going to keep scooting it in until it's in there and centered. But I have to do it down here so I can watch it. So I can watch it go inside the punch.
Because it's so satisfying.
It is.
Sherry said she loves the punch also.
Oh, good.
Our friend Sherry.
Sherry B?
Mm-hmm.
Yay. All right. So I have it lined up. I'm going to notch it. There we go. the perfect little notch.
Oh, it's cool.
So satisfying, isn't it?
It is.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some score tape on each end. And I was going to have this all done ahead of time, but I think I wanted to show you anyways because I have a few tricks.
It's good to see it. It's really good to see it.
So we'll put the score tape. I'm not going to worry about down here because it folds. It's not going to fall out. And I just don't think it will. And if it does, then you can go back. I just don't think it's going to fold.
You had luck. You've made it once.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this little score tape piece and I'm going to fold it down. And that's the only piece I'm going to take off because it is going to fit right in this between the second and third panel. It's going to fit along that line. I like to use, again, an edge to get everything straight. And I'm going to push that right up against the fold edge and the fold edge and at the top. And you notice I have that little piece down here that's hanging out. I'm just going to grab it and pull it off. And there you go. And now it's in place because score tape is not very forgiving. And I'm just going to pull the top now off. I'm going to line it back up and push that down. And when you flip it over, you have got your pocket then. Again, I'm not going to worry about putting adhesive on the back right here. You can if you want to, but I don't think things are going to fall out. And so there you go. You have your pocket then. So notice the dots are up. That folds back, folds in, that folds in, and there's your flap. And so that is the base of your book. Does anybody, I'll take kind of like a little break to see if anybody has any questions about it.
Good idea, Katie.
Dawn said, I wonder if you could use the pencil mark on the bottom if you flip the punch over. Pencil mark on the bottom if you flip the punch over. Oh,
on the paper.
I see.
So you could, but it's going to get punched out anyway.
So Dawn is saying if I could see it that way. That would be easier. So I can see my line.
Oh,
and
sure.
I'm going to put it right in there.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah. And then you definitely could. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, that would be a good little, that's a good tip too. So you don't have to get down and watch it go into the cave. All right, so that is how you make the basics of it, of the folder. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to add another corner rounder because this notches and corner rounds, and this tip right here bothers me. So I'm going to grab the corner rounder side and I fit it in there and then just corner round it. And I could corner around the top, but I just want that to be pointy. So how do I come up with these folder designs?
Amazing.
I know. I don't know. So I just start to play. Sometimes I get inspiration from seeing something maybe online that I like, and I try to make it as easy as I can, and I just start playing with things and what I want to do, and I like that of what I think would be fun. I guess I can't tell you exactly why or how. It just happens.
It happens. It comes to her brain.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to decorate it. And I am going to actually show you. This is the one that you have all the stuff to be able to decorate this one, just like this. The only thing I didn't use in the paper pack were these two pieces.
Oh, wow, Katie.
Other than that, we used all the paper. So those are the only two pieces I did not use.
What does that typewriter one say?
That typewriter says, "This is the story."
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I'm going to show you something with
cool.
that.
Okay. Oh, you're the best.
Oh, what was your idea?
No, I don't have an idea. I just thought it was, well, I didn't know if you could frame it or it would look well in your craft room.
So this is like a yellow one that I used. And then you can actually, if you don't want to do the red one, you can buy a yellow one and do the same layout using the papers. Does that make sense? Don't do them this way, but you could do it this way. You can't do both because you use your papers.
Unless you get 2 kits,
Unless you got 2 kits, or if you get another
notepad. Or you could buy a
notepad.
notepad. Did you bring those back by any chance?
Yeah, I think I threw them in my done basket
we
here.
do have extras of the papers.
The notepad.
Even if you like the Noteworthy papers, but you're not doing the tablet, we have those available.
Yep. Okay, I'll put that to the side. So what I did is, because you will get a half sheet in your kit, and let me grab what you do get. And I'll walk you through how I put it together. And this you can change it.
We love that, Katie.
You can add to it or whatever you want to do to make it your own. Choose a different color, choose a different collection. So on here, you can see I cut out the word little moments from right here. And then adhere that onto this paper. In order to put it on here, we know this is 8 inches. This is 8 inches. So I cut about a 1/4 inch off of one of the ends. And then I always double measure to see what this is 5 inches. So I would cut it to 4 3/4 wide. And then just adhered it on. I like to have a little bit of a border on everything. Then in the ephemera bits, these are just all ephemera bits. So I have tape, I have an envelope.
You just kind of grouped them all. Yeah. I like that.
So those are all just little ephemera bits that I taped on or adhered on. All right, then this one paper I really like, and it just has all sorts of different icons on it. And it's this sheet. So you can cut this anywhere, down to 8 by 4 3/4, if that's what your folder measures. And then, or you could also cut these all apart. I thought you could do that too. I thought that would be fun if you had 2 sheets. And then when you open it up, this first flap, so let me show you here.
That's just a wow, Katie. When you open it, that is a wow.
Oh, thank you. I thought that was fun. I like to make them go, make you go, wow.
Wow.
Okay, so we opened this up. And so this is panel 1. And I'm going to show you a trick here. All sorts of tricks all over.
We love your tricks, Katie.
If you guys can see this
folder. I realize what you're doing now.
So I'm going we took out this file folder sheet actually. And it says good stuff, fun times, happy days, everyday moments. So what I did was I fussy cut around the good stuff. Not the bad stuff, the good stuff.
Just the good stuff.
Just the good stuff, bad. Yes. So I fussy cut this blue off. I fussy cut around that. And then over here, I'm going to take out the little pieces here. Over here, now I have to grab one. Can you see that I used my X-Acto knife?
Oh,
and I cut right along that edge so it looks like it's an actual folder.
Katie, you are so creative.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, I would never think to slice open those folder tabs.
Yeah, well, I was like, how can I make this? So then I thought, well, I'll just use an X-Acto knife. Now, believe me, it is not cut very exact with my X-Acto knife, but it is all good. It doesn't matter. So then what I did was I wanted both of these to show, obviously. So I measured across how long this was, like 4 3/4. So then I cut this piece, I spun it around and cut it to 4 3/4. 4 3/4. Oh, whoopsie. I wish I had some Scotch tape.
Should I get you some?
Well, we're going to pretend I haven't cut this yet.
Let me get you some tape.
All right. Because I need to cut this off of here first. The happy days, the 2 ones down below, happy days and everyday moments. So pretend I didn't make those. And then I'm going to go down. And again, why I like this cutter is because it has a wire and it's going to show me exactly where I'm going to cut. And I am going to cut those off. Oh, thank you.
You bet, Katie.
It didn't hurt the final project. It just hurt my example or yeah. So you want to cut the bottom of it off first, just like I showed you. And then you would turn it and cut it at 4 3/4, and that will come off. And then I just put on a...
That reminds me of Janet's tip with the Scotch tape.
Oh, you have to have Scotch tape really close at all times. And so I can use that for another thing. But then I put it on maybe a legal notepad, something that has cushion underneath of it, and then used my X-Acto knife. I did not cut to the edge. I just cut along the top of here and then down. And so you can see that on here. So I could tuck things underneath there. And that would go and make my pocket. These, this is the paper I use behind. It has all sorts of different words on it. And then this is one of the bigs. And I just like to add things just to add it for color. And so that's a bigs, and it fit right in there, and I would just adhere that down.
It's neat too. It's neat too. I like those pencils.
Aren't they fun?
We had a question on the price, Katie. And I don't know if we ever said it or not, but it's
I think at the very
$24.99 for the kit.
Yay! Okay, the next page. What I did was find the. It looks like another notebook sheet of paper here.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get this notebook piece to really work for me, so I just cut that off and then cut it to the size I need, and that's where this is. And then I added a big pencil. I added glasses bits. I put the memory bound paper here. And then what these are, you see the Thursday and Friday, is I took
what is that?
Time card. And what I did first with the time card, so you have your time card, I cut them down into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday days. So I just cut along the lines. And then for this project, I then trimmed off the days and I just adhered them down. So this is Thursday. I cut that off and put it down in there. And that's how I got the different days then.
And the time card is in the kit, right,
yep,
Katie?
The time card is in your kit.
You get the time card in your kit.
You can use it however you want. If you want more time cards, we do have a pack of time cards right here. And it's $1.99 and you get 4 time cards if you wanted to add to it. I really like the time cards because of the date on it or the day of the week and the AM and the PM. I really like that idea.
I put those in a vacation album once,
Oh,
Katie.
yes. I think it's perfect.
We just quickly bulleted what we did each day.
Mm-hmm. I think that's great. I want to show you an idea for that. Also, all right.
Katie's got lots of ideas to share, so hang tight, everybody.
Okay, then we scoot over, and then I'm now going to show you, so you can see why you don't have to worry about this because we made it a panel here. Now we're going over to the first, let's go this way. So now it's closed here on this first flap, and all I did was take a strip of paper and put that down. This says Noteworthy from the bits and pieces, and then Plan for Good Things, and then adhere to a pen. So you can use this any way you want. And then when you open it this way, you can see I use this strip here. I use the rest of the paper as the back. And then this is a pocket I created. And notice it.
All right, we lost sound for just a second, but it's back.
All right.
I was experimenting, Katie, so I apologize.
That's okay.
For experimenting on your video.
We need to experiment.
But I was just testing something and it didn't work. So sound went out for just a few seconds, but it's back now, and I apologize.
That's all right. Now we're just about...
I know what not to do, so we'll just...
So should I wait?
Katie, okay. I apologize.
That's okay.
But
that happens.
It says you went silent, no sound,
all
but
right.
I'm pretty sure.
So am I going to go back on?
Our sound is back.
All right.
It's got to be back.
So then I took this piece of paper and it says name and address and phone.
Okay, but it's back now, isn't it?
Is it back? Okay, so they're saying that you have...
Yeah, it's back.
There you go. Okay, we're back. And what I did was have the name and address piece, and I adhered that on there. And this is a long or a big bit.
That's a big
Noteworthy.
bit.
Yeah, that's that pen.
Oh,
Isn't
I
that
do.
great?
Yeah.
And I forgot to say, I did adhere some washi at the bottom of here. It looks like all the little words it says, like this paper, which I think is so awesome.
It really brings it together, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And then I did a strip of that washi and then a strip of the icons too underneath of it.
Katie, I really apologize. It was all my fault about
It's
the
okay.
sound.
It's
But there is a
okay.
question about
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind just quickly explaining the pocket again. Evidently, that's when I turned the sound off.
Which pocket? Let's see. Cece, can you say like which pocket?
Yeah.
If you wanted the file folder pocket or this one. But I'll keep on going.
the most. Yeah, keep going, and we'll find out which
and
one.
Because I have a pocket here too.
I think it was probably that one.
This one?
That's when the sound went out.
Okay, so all this is I put a strip of the paper here and then use the rest behind here as the backing. And then I cut a piece of paper, or excuse me, a pocket just from not a scrap, but let's see, where is it at?
Oh, I love that floral.
That I just cut a pocket in and I notched it in the center. So in the pocket that's 4 inches. So I did cut off like about 1/8 of an inch to put the pocket on. And then it's 3 inches high. Usually most of my pockets I will say are 3 inches, if that helps. It just seems like it's not too big and not too small when you do 3 inches.
Katie, Carla said she can't wait to make the project.
Oh, good.
It's so cute.
I hope you do. And I hope I'm making it look really easy because it is. All right, when we open this up then, we've already talked about this paper. This pocket comes in your kit. But what I did notice is when I opened through this one, so this yellow one was kind of a prototype. I was just playing with it. When you open the yellow one, I used This Is a Story, and I have memory bound because I thought I could put fun things from memory bound in this one.
Yeah.
And then you open it, and it does have the grid. And I would put this pocket along here. And I already explained how to make that one. So I'm just going to add a little tape. And I still do use the green repositionable just for things exactly like this. So I could put that on there and take it off when I'm ready.
So that is the scrapbook adhesives, adhesive.
Yep.
And the green refills or dispenser are repositionable dots.
Dots, repositionable. All right.
It's Janet's favorite adhesive also, isn't it, Katie?
It is. So what I noticed with this pocket is it's not scored for you.
Oh, it's like an envelope.
Yes. And so it's not scored at all. So
interesting.
I am just going to, I was like, I don't know where my scoreboard is.
There it is.
Oh, my word. So I'm just anywhere I'm going to line it up, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of a score line there, and then you can close it. So they're not scored for you.
I didn't realize that was the envelope that you just attached to your page.
Yeah.
That is a great idea.
So you can then just score that.
Now, I want you guys to know that Katie was given stuff, and then this is how she made it work. It wasn't like she said, oh, I need a long coin type envelope to make a pocket with. You got that envelope, and then you designed it, which I think is amazing.
This is just a paper clip, any paper clips you have around the house. So your paper clips are not in your kit because I figure you can just find some paper clips. They're laying around. I put some washi tape across here, and then I actually stapled Sunday on there. So the day is Sunday, and I stapled that on with my little tiny Teresa attacher. And then these pieces, this says today, and I just adhere that. This one is adhered with washi tape at the bottom, and I figured if you wanted, you can flip it.
Oh, yeah.
I folded, oh, that's right. I folded this whole foam piece of paper in half, and you could use this as a flip or add to it. But I love how this says, but first coffee. I have to tell you, Jack is home now from college, and yesterday was his first day getting up in the morning. And we were talking to him, and he goes, don't you remember? I don't talk until I have my coffee. I'm like, oh my God.
It's so funny to hear You know, I still
Like,
think
all
of
right.
Jack as being like 10.
Little Jack, I know.
Yeah, so it's so funny.
He's grown up here, hasn't he? All right, this is a book. This is also in your kit, and it is like a book list item. Oh, Kelly.
Katie's got a pile on the floor.
I do.
can hand
I'm
you things.
So sorry.
Why don't you want to hand me that and I can hand you things? I'd be happy to do that.
Oh, I know you would. It's just behind me.
It's good for your good ab workout
there you go.
to bend over.
And for my my side abs as I twist around, yes. So what I did was I scored along this line and folded it back. And so then I have this flap. And I just adhered it by washi tape. And then it comes down, and I'll talk, and there's another paper clip. I'll talk about all that. And then my pocket.
And that's just a silver paper clip.
Yeah.
Diana is talking about going out and buying pretty paper clips, which you sure can because it's very fun.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Katie has a blue one and a silver one. So.
Yep, just what I had, I think in my, like I say, my like Lori Winters, Gloria W., our horseshoe of love is around me. And I think that was in my horseshoe that I could. It
was in your horseshoe?
You could reach it? I could reach it, yeah. So that is how I put it together. But I'm quickly going to show you just a few. This is in process in my mind. I went ahead and made the file folder, and I made it in yellow. And then this is the yellow sheet, and I believe it's dandelion in the middle. So this time I used the pattern paper, but I think I'm going to put big memories on there, and then I could go through my leftover ephemera and paper and everything. This is all left over.
That's left over.
This is all left over. Yes, and the paper.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And I used as much as I possibly could.
That's a lot of leftovers.
Yes,
I see how you could easily get some more file folders.
Yes, and do more. This one opens up. This is the story, and that is just from the logo for Memory Bound that I cut and paste in. I don't know if that was illegal, but I apologize.
Katie, that's terribly illegal.
I'm out. And then I like the idea of this folder, so I put that here. And then in the middle, I put the memory. I used, let's see, the pink tack paper, and I put the memory bound paper crafts there and adhered it with a piece of washi. And this is Charlie. One night I had to come up and do some things, and she was in front of the ribbon wall. So I took her picture. And then I added this little card that said, "This is my happy place." And I adhered that with some washi tape. So this opens and this opens. And then I think I would journal back here or maybe add other pictures. And then this is the front flap of my yellow piece or my fold piece. And I used the tag and I made a pocket. Let's see here. I made a pocket and put some washi tape at the bottom so you can put some whatever you want inside your pocket. And then when it opens, I have the name and address here again. But this time, I cut this paper down, the stripe paper, and used the Big Bits Noteworthy because this was left over. But I would need to get a second sheet or a second pack of paper. But this is would be a leftover piece. And there is the notebook paper I put in here. And then, like I said, I'm just thinking right now about how I could do this. And then the open part is this envelope. But I did realize these tags will fit down in here too.
Do you get one of those tags?
You do get a tag in your kit.
I think I missed your first. Yep. Sorry, I missed.
No, you're fine.
What you told.
And then this is a piece of paper that has the camera on it. On the back is that pretty bright pink.
It reminds me of kind of that top you wore the other day.
Oh, it does. My little boho top.
Yeah.
And then I cut the smile out because I thought I could put this someplace. I can make it a pocket. I could use this someplace. I wanted the smile. And then I thought, well, I could put it on the front. So that I'm going to think about. This time with the phone, instead of folding it like I did on here, I actually adhered it to make a double pocket.
Great list too. Great for listing.
Oh, it would be, Kelly. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. And then didn't there's a clip and you would hold it and flip it?
Oh, flip it and then, yeah, I do remember those.
So I was playing with that idea. I don't know, maybe I would notch one of the letters out and that was the one that I was on, or maybe put a paper clip on one of them. So I thought that would be kind of fun and figure out a way to use that. And then this is a big bit, the camera. And then this is, you have one of these in your kit, and I've already creased it, but it's a little pocket. It can fit back there too. And maybe
cute little envelope.
I have a bunch of pictures that I might put or stick back in there of things that happen at Memory Bound.
Oh, you do? Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Just little ones. There's our friend Donna. We were in Paris together.
Yes.
And so I thought I could put those, different happenings in Memory Bound. So this is if you would get the kit, but you would use the paper differently. You would purchase a yellow and a dandelion piece.
For color vibe, dandelion
color vibe. Yes, thank you.
So Katie,
you could do it this with your kit. You would just change everything. Not everything, just change the file folder and the color vibe.
So it's the same base.
Yes.
So you make the base exactly the same. You just decorate it differently.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you're using leftovers of all the ephemera.
Yes.
So you could buy another paper tablet, another noteworthy tablet, and do most of this with a file folder and a tablet and your leftovers. You wouldn't have maybe the tall envelope, the coin envelope, and things like that.
Right, but that would be okay.
That would be great.
So we've made the base. I showed you a different idea, and I think it would be fun just like a week or a day or maybe a week at work. That's what this could be. These are just highlights of a week that I had or a couple weeks that I had.
If you're on a trip maybe or just, Katie, sometimes people forget to document daily life, your daily life. And sometimes I think that is great.
All right, let me get a little organized here.
While you get organized, Katie, I did go and get, Heidi suggested, the paper clips from Doodlebug. And then have you seen these big clips?
I have not.
So I thought we could show those.
Look at this. So these would be great. The mini paper clips, and they come in a rainbow color, don't they? $4.99 for 25 of them. Oh gosh, why didn't I think of these? So these are the Doodlebug paper clips. Those would work out.
They're really
cute.
Good. They are cute.
Oh, and you got bubblegum, tangerine, and bumblebee, which would
I thought those might be good colors for your folios.
I really like that. And then, oh my goodness, look at these. Ooh,
those are the big daddies.
Those are the big daddies. These big daddies are
how big are they?
4 inches. Oh my gosh. And they are $5.29 for 6 of them.
Those would be great in a lot of places, even in a full-size album.
Oh, they would. They're 1 inch by 4. Oh gosh, that I have a lot of ideas.
Katie, you guys, you're not seeing Katie's face, but I see the wheels turning with those
The
clips.
wheels on the bus are going round.
They are like, oh, wait a minute.
All right, now I think I want to show you how I'm going to junk this up. So I'm going to kind of get my my stuff around
together.
I think I'm good, Kelly. I think so.
You're organized, Katie.
Well, for this, I had to be with each stage that we're going through.
So, okay. So
I know we're like,
while you get your stuff together,
I just have to pull this over.
We showed you how to take a file folder, a regular file folder, how to cut it and turn it into a folio, how to trim it, how to add that extra little page, kind of a flipping page that comes out. And then Katie showed you, she walked through the whole folio that you can make with your kit, and you have pictures of that on your instructions for your kit. Then she took us through the yellow folio and gave us another option. We're getting a lot. You guys are getting a lot today. So
and then
and now you're going to show us how to junk it. Quote, junk it
kind
up.
of junk it up. Yes, some ideas, because sometimes I've heard people aren't quite sure what to do to junk it up. So I'm going to come down in here so you can see me junk it. And I'll make sure I'll really try to stay in.
Shannon says, wow, that is a paper clip.
That is a paper clip,
I found those at our distributor, and I just thought they were kind of cool and fun, and I thought we should have them.
I like it. This, if you wanted more of the reading list items, you could use this. Oh, no, excuse me. We have these. You get the reading list and then the library cards. And there are 8 pieces in here. You get it also in craft.
I think there's 7. Does it say 8 on the thing?
Yeah, it says 8 pieces, but it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure. We'll check into that.
You can either get 7 or 8 pieces in there.
All right, I'm going to grab something down here. Well, where did I? I'm throwing things into different
Katie's getting her
piles,
stuff
and
together.
I'm not quite sure what pile I threw stuff in.
Katie, everything's okay. Just take your time, get what you need.
Well, I'm wondering
Can I find something for you?
Well, I had the oh, they're right here where they're supposed to be. Oh, geez. Okay. One thing I am going to show you today, which I'm very, very excited about, is this new stamp set. And Teresa and Kelly used the congrats one. And one of my favorite words is yay. I have learned in life that you can answer almost anything with a yay in life.
That's funny. I love it.
Yeah. And so I am so excited to use that one. I was going to use it in my junk journal, the yay, but I thought, I'll cut it down to the 2. Yes. So this one is the glimmer one. And it says glimmer, notice, remember this, happy moment or happy moments. I'm going to talk about this stamp set. And I use this week, this month, and today a lot. And not even thinking about it, our currently and our glimmer go so well together. And Katie, I will show you that.
I'd like to give a shout out to you because the currently stamp is designed by Katie. So
yes, thank you.
Katie designed this and you're going to have some other projects that use it.
Yeah.
And you've been talking about this for how long?
Years.
Have you been talking about a long time. It's been a really long time,
yes.
and I
was so happy when she said go for it.
You're holding it in your hands.
I know, and even look, it has my name on it.
It's got her name on it,
which I didn't know until somebody pointed it out to me.
If you want her to autograph yours,
oh sure, I'll autograph it and send you a photocopy in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
But this is currently, and I am going to show you, like Kelly shared, I have wanted to do this for a long time, and I'm just so happy. And thank you, Kelly, for saying go for it, Katie.
Thank you for
I appreciate
doing
that.
all those little images and icons and the words and the fonts is all
And
Katie.
I'm going to show you how to use a lot of these today.
Sure.
And Katie, I will. I just want to look at it.
I know, I do too. But I'm sharing this comment from Cheryl because she says, yay, Katie.
Oh, see, life can be answered with the word yay.
Yay. Now I know that. Now that I've learned that today, I will be using it.
We're going to have leftovers for dinner. Yay! Yay! Even if you don't mean it.
It's raining outside.
Yay! See? One thing I did do was when I get a stamp set, any stamp set, but I wanted to make sure that it does stamp well, is that I will ink the whole back of it and then put it down and stamp it. And I have learned from Teresa, I will show you. This is my ode to Teresa.
It's nice to have a sample of what the stamps look like.
Yes. Teresa, remember, she's like, you need to stamp it once and then see what it looks like. So that was my ode to Teresa. I did stamp off before I stamped in my project, which I will continue to do.
A practice stamp?
A practice stamp, yeah. Okay. A practice, not a stamp
Yay.
off. See, I know. Everybody's going to start using my word. No,
when people come into Memory Bound and Katie's working, they'll go, yay.
You can't answer almost everything in life. All right. So what this is that I printed this off just so I could see the words a little bit larger. And then when I was working with it, I always had it upside down and I was like constantly flipping it back and forth. So I printed this off just so I could have it to reference while I looked at my stamps. Or when I needed a stamp, I have to stop looking at them.
It's hard, isn't it, Katie? You just want to look at them.
It's just so exciting. And the glimmer one is just so exciting. All right. So I'm not only going to junk it up, but I am going to stamp it up. So I'm going to start over here on this first page. Let's see. Actually.
So you're doing more to this one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
Yay.
I mean, I didn't mean to say that. That was accidental.
See? Okay. Do you see my washi? Oh, there it is. I'm going to grab my washi tape. So I'm going to put these out all in front of me too, so I can refer to those. And this is a quote that I really like, and I printed it off, and it says, if today feels sunny for you, make sure to break off a ray and give it to someone else.
Oh my God.
You never know who might be in the middle of a gray cloud.
Isn't that?
I love that. I so love that. And look at the person who wrote it. Her name was Kate.
Oh, wow.
So I really like that. And that was kind of the week, kind of needed a reminder of that. So I'm going to put it right here. But notice I stamped the word currently from the stamp set and loving. And then I put some hearts. And of course, I added the sun. And that's all from my stamp set. Yep.
Oh
so currently, and then loving, and the sun, and then the hearts.
Very good.
And I'm going to put this on here on my front page, and I am going to choose.
Ooh, she's choosing it live, you guys.
Yes, I'm going to use the floral one. I will say, and maybe you can explain why, Kelly, that the washi tape unrolls backwards for me.
I don't know,
okay,
but
but
agree.
It does for you too. Okay.
I had a different washi tape that I've been using from Simple Stories,
yes.
But I'll ask our rep the next time I talk to her.
Why it rolls on.
I
Unfortunately,
agree
it unrolls backwards.
Oh, look at you. Oh my gosh. I love that trick.
Oh.
You're going to have to do that again in slow motion.
So what I mean when I unroll it is I am right-handed, so I would unroll my washi tape this way, but notice it's all upside down. Yeah. So I have to go this way.
It's awkward.
It is awkward. So I'm just going to put a piece. We'll put another piece over here.
Good. Thank you. That ruler trick. Oh my gosh.
I just assumed everybody did that.
No.
So when I want to rip it, I just put my ruler down and then pulled it, and then it just rips off.
Oh my gosh.
There. So that's the front page. And you know what you could do, honestly, is if you really wanted it to be, okay, see this little thing? I don't know if you can see it focusing on my hand. Mm-hmm. It is a Rolodex, but it looks to me like Mater from the Cars. Oh. He looks like Mater.
Yes, it does.
That's all I can see. So maybe
I thought it was a toaster.
It does not look like a Rolodex.
I guess Mater kind of looks like a toaster.
So maybe you're going to put it just off to the side, however you want to do it.
Well, Denise says it's nice for the lefties.
It is very nice. They get a break. Absolutely. I agree.
And Sherry says, yay. Oh, Katie, you've opened up something. Oh, my goodness.
I've opened up a whole can of worms.
You shared something. Cindy says, yay for the ruler trick.
Yay. I know. Thank you. So here for Monday, what I did was I folded up that sheet.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to go in here. And I just taped stapled the Monday from the time card. And then I stamped the big currently, and then learning. And then we also, and this was Kelly's idea, to put a 1, 2, 3, and it's all on one stamp. So you don't have to put 1 and then do the 2 and the 3. Kelly said, hey, let's do it all together so you don't have to use a teeny tiny block. So that's how it stamps the 1, 2, 3. And I was very happy with that. I had an unfortunate event with my computer, but so that was on that Monday, and I learned to currently
That's
learning.
Why you had a bad day.
Yeah, back up on the iCloud, back up every day, back up, back up, back up. So that's going to go in there about that. And then I did tell the story I printed it off. I told the little story. I went to turn on my computer, and I popped up the blue screen of death. So I made an appointment at the Geek Squad. Long story short, nothing could be recovered from my computer, and I lost so many photos and documents. So I've got to back up, which I thought I was doing.
That is great, Katie.
And then look at the smiley, the unsmiley face. I have an unsmiley face because sometimes life is not all smiles and rainbows.
I like that you call it unsmiley.
Unsmiley.
You don't call it sad. It's an sad. Unsmiley.
It's an unsmile. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to tuck it into right under there.
Little did you know you were going to need that unsmiley face.
Exactly.
When you made the stamp set.
I wish I had to use it for something else. And then I printed off a little picture because I took a screenshot of my blue screen of death.
Oh.
And so I'm going to put that in there along with it. And then that was also the day that the Pope was elected, with white smoke means new Pope. So I stamped with my date stamp on May 8th, and I put watching because that was what I was currently watching. And I'm going to put that in there. So isn't that fun? It's all layered and junked up right there. Yes, for Monday. So it's just different ideas.
So you used your date stamp then?
Yeah, let me show you a trick with my date stamp.
Yeah, we want to know.
I am going to show you. So whatever is, I was like, what is that? That's my magnet.
Oh my God, your mystery magnets are stuck on your date stamp.
All right, so I'm going to stamp this date, whatever it is. May 22nd, 2025. So we can see that.
Yep.
Maybe I don't want the 2025. So I'm still going to, over here, I'm inking it up, but I'm going to move it so it says 2026.
Katie.
So now I only have May 22nd.
OMG. How did you think of that?
Well, I was so tired of trying to mask it. So I was like, why don't I just turn it?
Katie, I'm
Voila!
serious. That is so
Well,
smart.
thanks.
Because you could do it with any of them.
Yes, you can do it with any of them. So I wanted May 8th, 2025. So I scrolled up last night to May 8th and I was like, okay, I want whatever is. So I stamped it. Oops. So that's what it looks like now, how it's set. But I just wanted May 8th. So with the 2, I rolled it to a 3 and then I stamped it. But the 8 was so far over. So then I realized I wanted the date right beside the May. So this is what it looks like. But I moved the one that's closest to the year.
Katie, that is.
And then look, it's like the perfect May 8th, 2025.
So smart. Oh my gosh.
Now maybe you only want it to say May 8th. So move your date. And then you just get May 8th.
Katie, you are getting so many comments.
Yay!
Yay is right. Lots of yays happening here.
Good. I was getting so frustrated with having to mask it off so I was like, I'm just going to move it and see what happens. But sometimes, though, I forget that these are inked up on the back, but you know, you're washable.
Look what Cheryl says. You're the goat of date stamps.
Sorry, Teresa. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that is great.
So I'm going to put that to the side.
Stamp, we do have the date stamps. We ordered them in. They're $6.99.
I had one.
We were getting low on them, and I ordered more because I knew that Katie would be showing it, but I had no idea you were going to be the trickster today, the date trickster.
So I'm going to turn that page. That was just some of the things that I taught myself last night.
Thank you. Well, you taught all of us too.
All right. Now from here, down here, it says fun times. And this is about my computer. So I'm going to grab the knot.
So there's just the word knot on your stamp set?
Yep. Right down there. Knot.
Oh, yeah.
And do you see my blocks? Oh, yep. So I put that on the block. And today I'm using VersaFine. I think VersaFine is such a nice ink to do block stamping with. And then we want to test it out. We do a Teresa.
Did you not used to test your stamps like that?
No.
Oh my gosh, I do because I get nervous.
So down here in fun times, I'm going to put the word not fun times.
Oh, that's good.
And that matches it, doesn't it?
That is really
that matches better. Okay. All right. So then let's go on. I got to cover my ink or something will land in it.
Or your hand or something will land in it.
So then on here, I'm going to add, let's see here, this picture of my closet of my scrap room, which I'm trying to organize. So you can see how.
Come on over, Katie, when you get yours done.
It's packed. And I was started on a Thursday, Friday. So I put that there. And then on this glimmer stamp, I'm going to say I'm going to take the this week off of there. And then I'm going to stamp. Do you see my stamp blocks, Kelly? I see one.
You had one over here.
Did I?
I saw it right here.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, they're right in front of me.
I know, but that's how it is, Katie, when you're looking for stuff.
And then you do the arm sweep to clear yourself a path.
Yes.
And then we have to double check. Yep, looks good. And so I'm going to put by this picture, I'm going to go this way, say this week. Oh, see, I put my finger in it. I had to get ink all over myself somehow.
I know. I find that happening. And when I use my Misty, I find that I have a little issue.
Yes.
But who doesn't? Does anybody do a lot of stamping and not get ink on your fingers?
Some people are.
If you are watching and that's you, then let us know what the trick is.
Yes. All right, this week, and I'm going to put overthinking right beside it. Because this week I am overthinking.
Yeah, if you're cleaning out your stuff.
Yeah. And so one came from Glimmer and one came from Currently. And who doesn't overthink
And those
stuff?
stamp sets are exclusive to Memory Bound. Glimmer was designed by Janet,
based on your idea, Kelly. You have to give yourself some credit.
I had an idea, and
You
we're going
did.
to actually launch a big glimmer thing on June 2nd. So be sure and come back on June 2nd, if not before then.
We'd hope that you come back a little bit sooner.
And Janet says first time she's seen them in action. You know, we got to get Janet's mailed off to her.
We do, so she can see them. I'm going to
let Shippy know that today.
This has a pocket, so this time is currently what I'm eating. Oh. So I stamped currently eating, and this is a Whataburger wrap. And Jason was like, "What are you doing?
Why are you saying? Did you unwrap your burger very carefully, or did you ask for a spare?"
It was wrapped twice, so the out one was clean, and I wrapped it up. But I'm just going to put that in there. Currently eating on Saturday. I had a Whataburger. And then this one is from Lawrence. There's a place called Taylor's Donuts. Amazing. Ooh. And they put these on in your order, what you got, and chorizo and egg and cheese. And I just stamped the word today because that is on the currently stamp. So stamp today. And then I added a picture, and I'm going to tuck that in there. And that's it. But that's a like true junk because I kept it from the place. All right, currently on here. So currently on the stamp, I use the large currently. What I've been up to. So what I've been and then up to. So what I did was what I should have done, I wish I would have put what I've been up to and then just told you to cut off the up to. But you want to stamp the up to and then what I've been. So what I've been up to. And then from the glimmer, I took the this week. So what I've been up to this week. And I have been planting, not this week, but last week, planting flowers and watering them. And then we sit on the porch and you can see there's Charlie and watering my plants. And so I think I put this here. And then I would tell the story up here of what I've been doing. So that is just the inside for the week.
And Katie, we have a couple comments before you go on.
Okay.
And that looks amazing. And man, you have shared so many tips.
I hope so.
I never really thought about those stamps working together so well. So
they
you almost have to get both of them.
I was so excited.
Denise has a comment that says she makes a hand cream recipe from the Mayo Clinic.
Oh my gosh.
And well-hydrated fingers don't stain as much.
Oh.
So I think we would love it, Denise, if it's not.
Yes.
If it doesn't
shareable.
If it doesn't have more than 5 ingredients, kind of like a recipe. Yeah. We would share that, or if you don't mind, or if it's possible to share it, we would love that.
That would be fun.
And then Letha says her family laughs at her for the silly things that she saves.
Oh, that's okay. Let them laugh.
And then Shelly's asking when you're done, Katie, just to go through the whole thing to show the folds, to see the folds.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, this one we've already have the noteworthy and plan for good things, and you can change that by all means. I mean, you can change whatever you want on there, but I'm going to put a picture of my flower bed in the back. And I'm just going to kind of tuck it under the noteworthy and plan for good things because I plan for good things for this little
Absolutely.
bed.
When you plant flowers, you are.
And then I saw this. Now it says Wills's cigarettes. And I don't know if Coreopsis are called Will's cigarettes.
Or if that was an advertising thing.
Yeah. Maybe. And garden flowers, and it tells about the Coreopsis. Coreopsis? Those.
I'm not going to go there, Katie. I'm going to let you stumble on your own. I can't. On my screen, it's too small to read.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to put, since that's just a little piece of junk, cute. I thought I was going to put that there.
I like it.
Then on Sunday, I did tuck my tag in here.
We're learning about your whole week.
I know. On Sunday, I tucked my tag in. This is a receipt for my gas because I thought that would be kind of fun to see how much it cost. And then this is a note that Jason had written me. I didn't wake you. You didn't move, so I didn't want to wake you.
And hopefully you're still breathing, right?
I know. You didn't move, so I didn't want to wake you. Yeah. But all I did was kind of staple. You could staple them. Clip those together and put those in because they're not very colorful or whatever. And I could put it in a different place, but maybe later.
And Katie, that's one of those things that Val made a comment that her mom saved lots of things and now they're very much treasured. You know,
Yeah.
at the time you're thinking, oh, a gas receipt, but down the road when you look back, it's when people don't buy gas anymore or whatever,
Right. That's
it's going to
so
be
true.
pretty
Can you
cool to look
imagine?
at.
Look at them. They actually paid money on gas.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
All right, this is a picture of my favorite coffee from Scooters. And so I thought I would just put this on here, and then it says, but first coffee, and I'm going to hook that on there. And just...
That's just a cute, that
there.
Noteworthy, it just has a lot of cute little
Doesn't
things
it?
that apply to everybody's lives.
Yeah. Now this one I didn't, I stamped the Love This, and this Love This is from the Glimmer set. And I stamped it right onto the library card.
And you can make a list of things that you really
yes,
like.
you absolutely can. And one of the things I'm absolutely liking is my mug.
Oh, yeah.
So I printed it off, and it says it's the little things, and that is from the Glimmer set. It's the little things. I don't know if that's
Katie,
focusing.
I had no idea how well those went together.
Oh, they go together
Janet
amazingly.
commented that we've used some of the same fonts, which really helps. But you're right, they both are kind of the theme and the
they go together and they match
well.
so well. And then on here, we've been watching a show, or maybe I would put, sometimes we're watching The Last of Us show, but maybe it's the little things. And I mean, how can you not smile when she's smiling? So I might stick that really right there. Cute. There, Miss Charlie. So I stamped actually on the photos then too.
Now, did you use a special ink to stamp on?
No,
because I think archival would work.
Archival does work. Yeah, this one is on matte paper, so anything would work.
Oh, okay.
Then I wanted to fill this pocket up, so I put in an eraser.
That's so funny. Can you show that? Pull that out.
Absolutely. This is the biggest eraser.
Those are like the erasers when we were kids.
The pink ones.
The Pearl Girl.
Yes. So I put that one in there. And then I took the library card and I stapled the Tuesday on there. And then the reading and the book come from the currently stamp. So you have reading, and then I use the currently down here, and then the book
you picked the perfect icons for that stamp set.
So I put those on there, stamp the date. This is actually a star off. Where did that thing is like? There we go. The star is right here. And so I gave the book 4 stars, so I just stamped them down there, and then I'll probably write a little bit about the book. But I'm going to put that in the pocket over there. And then I should have my little brown envelope. Do you see my little brown envelope?
You had it earlier when you were going through the yellow book.
Yeah.
Here it is. This one?
Yeah, I had one that was done.
Oh. There's another one, but it's blank.
Not done? Okay, so... Oh, it's in my hand.
Oh. Oh my gosh. We have all done that, Katie. Everyone has done that. That's so funny.
Wow. All right. So this is Wednesday. I saved the little sticker off, and you've seen that before, off my Scooters.
Oh, yeah, for cup.
And then I am going to stamp using the Glimmer set and the... I'm
anxious to see what you're going to stamp. Oh, the little stars.
The stars. Look at those. How fun are those?
I like it.
And I'm going to stamp them going this way. Oh, isn't that fun?
Cool. I love that image.
And then I'm going to put in here, I wonder if I think what I'm going to do is just put in other pictures from the week. I have some over here. My very clean desktop that has nothing on it. And some other pictures of things I need to organize. And so maybe I'll choose some words off of my currently stamp. Switch. My currently stamp. I'll put cleaning. I have to make sure I get these stamps back on. Oh, probably using a little bit larger block than necessary.
It's okay.
Because I'm cleaning. There's some cleaning stamps in there. I'm going to put watching, because I'll put the TV show that we're watching. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me that they're not even. And then let's put in join, because I like to organize. And I
Hey,
wanted
you're
a
a good
different font.
organizer. We've got some things for you today to organize here
Yay!
at
I
Memory
love
Bound,
to
Katie.
organize. And then that is, and I can put this week on there or today. Let's do today. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, now I wish I would have done this. I wanted to put this one on here. So happy moments from the glitter, from the glimmer. So I would have done this, I think. That's in there, cleaning, watching, enjoying, and then maybe on the back I'll put happy. Take that off. And this is from the glimmer, like I think I've told you.
Katie, while you're stamping that,
Yes.
Shannon has a really nice comment, and it's so true. And I'm just going to read it word for word.
Okay.
Showing what you've done with the journal is so inspiring.
Oh, good.
I want to do the same thing now with a week or two. We don't think day to day is important, but it kind of is.
Oh, that's very
And
nice
that
and
is true that
very, very true.
you get caught up on,
The big
weddings or
things.
birthdays, and it's really interesting to know what day to day life is.
So we'll say happy moment. So I'm not going to put this in there. This is Jack, what our one room looks like with Jack moved back home. So that's a happy moment because he's home. I like to organize, so that's a happy moment. The Last of Us is what I'm watching. I'm enjoying reading and read this book, so I'm going to put it in there. So I just have a pocket of happy moments in there. I would, if it's to do it differently, I would have put happy moments on the front here. And then I'm just going to put that in this little pocket here.
That's so cute. And we do have a question where you get in between things.
Okay, I'm in between.
Okay, wait, I got rid of the question.
Oh, okay.
We're wondering about the size of your little photos and how you print them or what printer you use.
Okay, they're 3x2. And it's on my phone. Let me see here.
Are you using the Project Life one?
The Epson.
Oh, the Epson.
The Epson, I have the PM, I think it's the 400. So if you click on the Epson, you want Epson Creative Print. And then this screen comes up and I hit collage. And then the next screen shows you all the different, is that focusing on there?
Yeah, I think
all the different ways you can lay your photos out on a 4x6 or 5x7. So I go over here and the white is a border. So I choose the 4 3x2s. Now the trick is Jennifer taught me this, is when you go down to these lines, you want to select multiple photos, not just one, because then you're going to have to go back and forth.
Trouble. That's why I'm having trouble with that.
Select multiple photos, and then it's going to go into my photos, and then I will just choose like 4 random ones. So there's 4, and then I hit next at the bottom, and then it drops them in there.
Oh my gosh.
Just like that. And then you can resize them if you need to, or switch them or turn them or whatever you want to do.
So then do you print these on your Epson printer?
Yep, I would hit next, and my printer's already set up. And then down here, I would hit print.
So if you didn't have the Epson printer, is it possible to save these photos and print them like at Walgreens or someplace?
Yeah, absolutely, because they're just from my phone. So I could download them onto a Walgreens app, or also I put them on my computer, and then if you right click over it, you get the word copy, and so I copy it and then paste it into a Word document, and then you can make it any size you want.
I do that a lot with Word documents and then print it at home, but
yeah. So
all right,
then,
well, that was cool. Thanks for sharing that.
I have just some random little pieces, like some stickers, and I like to just tuck them wherever, just for a little color. And then this one has like, oh, this one should go up here. Oof, that's what that day was.
Yes. I've not thought of the word oof.
Oof. Yeah.
Katie, did you say your printer is the Epson 400
or
is it a PictureMate? Okay,
400.
Katie has a PictureMate, which a lot of us here at Memory Bound do, and we sold those years ago. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
We had them, and we're not able to get them anymore wholesale, but you can go on to Amazon or wherever and
I got
look for
mine
the
from
Epson
Amazon.
PictureMate.
There we go. So I know it was a long video and I'm sweating because I'm having a terrible hot flash right now, but it's all good, right? So
we shouldn't have turned the heat on this morning.
I think it's
Katie.
these lights. Okay. So this is then my 2025. I got those out of the bits and pieces. And then it opens up and you have the front panel, And then you have the first panel, second. This section comes out, and we adhered one section to the third panel to create a pocket.
That was very clever.
And then it all just folds in.
It's like it was not, it's a mini album now, but when you started, it was not. It was just a file folder.
It was just a file folder. Can you believe it? It grew up so nicely.
Page. Katie, Rebecca wants to know if you print on photo paper or just regular paper.
It depends on what I'm printing. I will print, for example, if I'm printing quotes or if I'm printing a menu or anything that's not a picture, I print on just regular cardstock. If I print pictures, I'm using glossy photo.
Okay.
So for example, this was just on cardstock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't, if something happens to it, I'm okay with it.
All right, gotcha.
And then these were printed on photo paper. And they're all 3x2s.
Perfect.
Yeah. So there you go. And I know it was a long one, and I'm sure we've lost. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Oh, no, we've had a lot of people watching. It's great.
All right. Well, good. Oh, wow. I've been an hour and a half. We have to cut it short because I'm going to about set a record. That makes me sweat even more.
Katie doesn't want to set a record.
No. So, all right.
So then
we're ready to switch.
So today we've done a lot today, haven't we, Katie?
Yes, we have.
So
thank you.
Well, we showed you what we did. Wait, did we talk about what we did yesterday?
I don't think we did.
Not.
No.
Well, yesterday, it's kind of late, but yesterday we're going to tell you. Yesterday we showed you the T-square. Look at what I'm doing. I'm putting this right in front of Katie.
Oh, here, I can hold it. Yeah.
It's a long reach.
When you go like this.
Yeah, that's
wrong way. Whoops. There you go.
They could do a little dance, couldn't they, Katie?
Yeah. You need the.
So yesterday I was here and we showed you the new T-square A2 size from Pear Blossom Press. So that we didn't tell you what we did yesterday, but that's what we did, and I'm sure we'll review our week.
This is $9.99, and this was a $3.99.
And I think that $3.99 has a price increase coming.
So buy now.
Yeah, buy right now before the end of the video.
Yes.
If that sounds like a infomercial.
No, they can also be used as fans if needed. Thank you.
And then today Katie showed you the folio, which is a new kit. Do you still have a kit back there, Katie? Together, or do I need to grab one?
That's a good question. I thought this one's kind of together. Here.
So Katie designed the Junk Folio Kit. And it uses the Simple Stories Noteworthy collection, and you get a lot in there. You're getting 6x8 papers, you get the file folder, you get a 2 packs of ephemera, isn't it, Katie?
Yep, and this pack of washi tape. And all the junk you need.
And junk. You get your junk too.
So funny, we sell junk.
Pictures. I know. But you know what? Junk binders, junk folios, junk journals, they're so popular right now. And I'm happy that here at Memory Bound we can bring them to you and help you get started so you can enjoy the junk fun like what we do.
Yeah, and don't forget your stamps.
And
currently those
showed us the
I love those.
Sets.
And we're gonna.
Do you have those or just? The
I
ones
do.
Katie's got everything on the floor. We showed you the Glimmer and the Currently, and Glimmer is designed. Janet designed the Glimmer, and Katie designed the Currently.
Yeah, and they're so fun, and we're going to be showing lots of ways to use it.
You're kicking off work together.
Glimmer, yeah.
June 2nd, we're going to kick off a Glimmer event.
Yes.
And then, Katie, you have some demos coming with the Currently.
Yeah.
And
I really like these.
Donna says her kit is on the way.
Yay! Thank you, Donna.
Cherie says it's a great project.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Rebecca wants more like today.
Oh.
You know, we should mention, Katie.
Yes.
I'm going to go get it really quick.
Okay. And I will try
original folio.
My original folio.
Can you entertain for just a minute?
Oh, absolutely. So if you have any questions, though, let me know. Barbara says she didn't think she'd be interested in junk journaling, but all of our creative journaling is changing your mind. And there's also different ways that you can do your junk journaling. There's no right or wrong. And so that's one thing to keep in mind also. And some people, like I know Chris showed with junk journaling that she just used her old stash up. And I'm really kind of interested in doing that too, because, I do have quite a bit of stash. Next week, June, I think I'm going to be back on June 11th to show you some Currently items and use the stamp. And then on June 2nd, which is actually Kelly's birthday, on June 2nd, it's Kelly's birthday. We're going to do the Glimmers because she is a big glimmer herself. In a good way.
I missed that.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, I could not locate the directions for this, but we have them.
Oh, yes.
And I'll find them. But here's just, you don't have to like walk through the whole thing.
No, I won't.
This is Katie's. Was this your original?
Yeah, I think this was the first one I did. And I didn't show the magnet, but.
And we have directions. If you want to make these, we do have directions
the right way. This one is like smaller and it folds out. I believe I used two file folders. Folders. Because then there's a pocket. I think you changed it up though too.
I changed it up.
Yeah, 2 folders in the middle.
Once you make one, you
flips.
So now we have a couple file folder options to offer people.
Yeah, this one opens this way. This is one of my favorites to do. She used a pocket. The yellow file folder, and then the dandelion. And this one opens this way. So Kelly has completely made this herself. One of the things was a color vibe. Yeah. And this is a folder in a folder. Oh my goodness, what did you?
I don't know.
You have like a folder and a pocket in a folder. And that's the thing is that you can, that's all right. That you can change them to match whatever you want. You can add things, you can take away things.
Donna says no right or wrong.
There is absolutely. You can change this up into so many different ways too. Add pockets.
You definitely can,
flips,
Katie. Well, you showed us like 2 different ways just today.
Yeah.
So
all
right. Well, I think we got it. I think we've got all the comments. Tomorrow we're going to be back here in the morning at 9:30, and what we're doing is cut off.
Oh, it's on the back of it.
Oh, thank you, Katie. Teresa's doing the Lindy's Magical Shakers tomorrow. So tomorrow is all about those magical shakers, and I think everyone's going to love those.
The Lindy's?
We should do a rap song.
We should. You know what? We should, instead of doing MBTV, we should just have a rap video.
A rap? We could. We could. We'll think on that.
Okay.
So thanks everyone. Katie, a huge thank you to you.
Thank you for hanging that.
That is a very fun. It's a very fun project. Everybody loved it.
I had so much fun doing it.
I know.
And I get excited, and I'm glad that you guys get excited about it too.
You know what Beth says? Beth says, I have to go slow. Best video ever.
Oh,
can't wait to try one.
Thanks.
So
yeah,
see, people I hope loved you enjoy it. Just with the file folder. It's
and if you
cool.
want to bring it in and show, I always love to see how people made it to match who they are. Because the way I did it's one way, but you have to do it to match who you are and what you're taking pictures of and what you're doing too.
So well, Katie, thanks again. Thank you, Janet, for being in the background. And everybody,
thank you, Janet.
Have a crafty day and check out Katie's new kit. And we'll be back tomorrow with a whole different type of thing.
Yes.
With mixed media and the magicals. So we'll see you then.
All right. Thank you.